their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
Judging by our conversations with the coaches, Mike, I think it's a pretty safe bet. We won't be seeing a lot of this guy. I think what they're trying to do is just get him under center, knock off some of the rust of the offseason, and get him a couple live reps before he starts in week 1. At the end of the day, you just can't replicate this style of live action in practice. So whether you're an established veteran like him or a young quarterback.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Yaya Diaby in there for a loss of 5 on the sack. And now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
The Colts about to kick this one away. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. A fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
And remember now, Mike, since they made the schedule change, this week 2 of the 3-week preseason is really the opportunity to have a dress rehearsal for a lot of these starters. We see them get more game opportunities and game reps, all in preparation for week 1 to kick off. But for the rest of the team, there's the guys looking to fight for roles. There's a lot of guys just looking to fight to make the roster.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and depth fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain. Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Colts offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. And, Greg, it's the time of year where those veterans know they're going to make the team. They're going to be on the roster for the opener. So when you went through that phase of your career, how did you approach the preseason?
Yeah, certainly different when I was a rookie or really early in my career than I was towards the back end. There's no question. And I think as I got older in the league and a little bit more established, my priorities of what I wanted out of those games, Mike, I think might have changed a little bit, right? I wanted to feel what it was like to get tackled. I wanted to feel what it was like just getting in and out of the huddle, keeping up with the play clock, getting into the operation of the game. It wasn't necessarily about how many catches or trying to make the roster, but it was the next step, preparing myself for the inevitability of a week 1 playing the full game in a full live environment. So this was the next step. You got practice to get your body right, then you have a couple preseason reps to kind of take that next step, all leading up to being healthy and ready to go come week 1 of the regular season.
3rd and 2. Tagovailoa. He'll go right back to Taylor, who's got it again. And he's going to have enough for a 1st down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
Yard gain on the play. And the Colts 1st down.
He'll get this quickly to Warren on the RPO. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down.
That's another Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 2.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. This one could be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
And we will not have a return here. This one angles out of bounds. The Bucs offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Irving. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Back to throw. That one is caught by Ibuka. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Looking for Ibuka. He's got it again. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. What will the second quarter have in store? We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. On 1st down, here's Irving. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4. Give. This is Irving. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a 1st down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll try and get there, and he's in. Touchdown, Tampa.
But I think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Colts nothing.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Colts take over
Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. Give them 14 on that play. One play, one first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go right back to Taylor. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Oh, the ball's out. And the Buccaneers come away with the turnover. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense. The quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and
He'll drop to throw. Now, screen set up for Irving. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 4.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Got him in! It's Ibuka! Complete! And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
A gain of 7. And the Buccaneer first down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll look to throw yet again. Throw right side, taken in by Neighbors. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second, as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Back to the air one more time. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point.
It is brought in the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The kick is good. And the Bucs move out on top 14-0. 7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Buccaneers come away with the turnover.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
The second half is underway. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Buccaneers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On second down, Baker throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
A gain of 10 yards. Complete to Jatavion Sanders. It's a gain of 10. First down, Buccaneers.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They run once more with McCaffrey. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. He's got room at the 30. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there.
It's a gain of 20.
1st and 10.
That's another Buccaneers.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
To Keaton Mitchell. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
This is the type of start you dream about as a kid, Mike. First NFL catch, and it goes for a touchdown. I mean, you can't make it up. You got to imagine he's got to be rolling right now, and I'd go right back to him.
Point after try forthcoming. And the Bucks will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Colts offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. A run with the former K-State product, DJ Giddens. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Here's a handoff to Giddens. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 1.
He'll go again with Giddens. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Once again, it's Giddens. Into the secondary at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. They'll come up here, first and 10. Operating out of the gun, it is Leonard. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
From the gun, here's Leonard. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
To throw on first and 10. Leonard. The pressure too much, and he goes down. Yaya Diaby in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the gun, here's a throw by Leonard. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Catch made there by Burks. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. So now Shane Steichen will send out the field goal unit. This one from just under 50 yards. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Colts cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. the 33. Here's second and a couple. On to the fourth quarter we go, and it begins with a McCaffrey run. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
That's good for a first down. It's a gain of 3. And the Buccaneer first down.
On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. This throw, taken in by Hurst. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To throw is Mayfield. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
They go play action with Mayfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. To the left side to Godwin. A gain there of 11. Good for our Buccaneers first down.
Complete to Chris Godwin. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
He's taken down just shy of the 10. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And good work here defensively. They force him out after a gain of just a yard. And now it's third down. Baker to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down. The Bucs have the field goal unit on the field. This about as short as you can get. That one is good. And the Bucs will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Colts offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. He's got it at Burks. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 38-yard line.
On second down, a run with Giddens. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. What can they do here on third down and 7? Looking to throw, it's Leonard. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. Leonard gonna throw for it. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. Leonard to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7. At the
Leonard now on second down. Samuel has it on the slant. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Third down.
It's third down, and here is Leonard. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing again is Leonard. Taking off. And he's in! Riley Leonard. Touchdown, Indy. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defender...
Not the best of snaps, and this one is blocked. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The Bucs offense ready to take over possession of the football. And still 2 timeouts left for the defense, but no real need to use them. They're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
At the 34-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. So a win here for the visiting Bucs as they move to 2-0 in this preseason, getting that second win here in Week 2. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Indianapolis.
feeling my tone. Stealing the chops like the that I'm on. I might go Vincent Skeleton Bone. You know what like me get cold. Icing out everything I own. Kick from the bottom to bottom. I brought my twin with me just like feeling Leo. These are watch me on replay, just like it's a real. You know I stay real. I could feel. I might go yellow or black on Margiela. I cut through the paper, I'm killing the bill. She stuck like a post. Sit in the corner, I'm rolling my cause I heard these little out here wanna. When you start earning, they be like, gimme. When you start turning, just like they Timmy. What y'all mad at me for? Why? Cause I'm pulling these things like Lenny. Rock out soon as I get on the stage. Open it up, we about to rage. Yeah. Can't be my equal, girl, we not the same. Everything pretty, I do what I do. Self-esteem drop when I step in the room. Yeah, watch it, I know that wasn't cool.
You ain't never been to Skate Town. On no national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, me and all the bros in the stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Shout to you and I vibe, take a few. Like Tupac, I seen a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie. Throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs. Gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib where the collide. But really ain't tripping, we can kick it ride through the, yeah. Pull up the Moreland, bro, yeah. What's happening? Oh, man. Southside,
from the zone 4, Campbellton Road. Got cash to blow, hollering at the 90s foreign. Got me using my 90s eyes. You were choosing in the parking lot. I was looking too, keep my number locked. I'm on the couch at your mama house. Ride around, bubble loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost y'all mind. Baby, let me see you pop, that's fine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on Old Net. Better pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Claim your sorry.
What's happening? Southside, Clayco, you know what's up. Oh, damn, I don't even come up. Hit Catcade on the Sundays, say a parking lot prayer, no. I just wanna kick back, relax. Shout it in the Monday. How about the seat slide? It's nice to meet you, green eyes. Let's take a lap by, bring it right back to your friends before they start tripping. As I bend, I see the from the glide with the golden teeth. I don't even know if they notice me. They don't even know that we way too deep. I'm from the west and they from the east, and all white tees looking like sheep. I don't even wanna get one of those sneaks. We throwing up fours and ones and threes and talking about west end, what's happening? Hey, we just pulled up the Moreland, bro. Where you at? Southside, Clayco, throw that.
You ain't never been to Skate Town. On no national, you know it go down. You ain't never been to Cascade. On the west side, up in LK. You ain't never been to Golden Glide. It's in the day. You ain't never been to Sparkles, gliding with your babe. I ain't never been to Skate Zone, cause it's up in Marlboro. I'ma pack a carload. I'ma take the grass and meet tomorrow. Bring it, yeah, bring it, song, so bring it.
wish them well. Get up on my level, I'm sending them straight to hell. We all in your city, your name ain't ringing a bell. All this motion on my cell, you would think I got it for sale. It was Friday, I met him up by the shell. He took me to the bank cause he sent me too much for Zelle. Keeping secrets, he know that I never tell. It's a bird, it's a plane, oh it's coming in through the mail. I'm a lane switcher, shape shifter, go grill, plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, chest set way quicker. Made if I'ma go to date with ya.
I ripped it. All these on my two first, no dribble. These always talking pillar. Thing like scissor, like youngest, I'm about my business. Yeah, they know what's up. Glizak never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Hey, out here broke, they damn nerd. Damn little mama bad as but they diamonds on me fight, Nick and wrist, Ike and Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizak, wouldn't wanna be a.
I'm a lane switcher, shape shifter, go grill, plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, jet set way quicker. Made if I'ma go to date with ya.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see my me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it for shouted, he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front to back, they yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by I'm moving the bricks. You talk about now we're doing it quick. If you in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front to back, they yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad or a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front to back, they yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front yard yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front to back, they yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
You just heard the sound of the king of the South. T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. I need y'all to rewind this and play this from the top.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
We
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
career is more at stake when you in your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I can boot you either pink or brown. I'm the one that introduced you to the you right now. Oh my God, that's babe. Well, alright, tryna fight in the night. Come alive, ain't it sneak? Ain't it?
Shit. Huh.